So, I welcome you to the lecture series on Linux or UNIX. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the structure of an operating system. Okay, structure of a Linux operating system. Basic structure of Linux operating system, you can depict it from the diagram, this one. Take a screenshot of this. This is very important. So you have seen that we have standard library of utilities, applications above all. Then we have standard library of procedures. Below that, we have kernel and device drivers, then hardware. Okay, so you know kernel. Kernel acts as the interface between the hardware mentioned above and Linux kernel also contains some device drivers, usually ones which are specific to the hardware peripherals that you are using. Okay, so sometimes you'll know this diagram as cell kernel relationship diagram also. Now you tell me what is cell. Then standard library of procedures is what a Linux-based operating system will have a standard library of procedures which allows the userland software to communicate with the kernel, and most Linux-based operating system, this library is known as libc. Okay, such an example include those calls to ask the kernel to open up a file for reading or waiting or to display tags on the display. Okay, even read in keystrokes from the keyboard. Then we have standard utilities and user applications, and those are, a Linux based system will usually come with a set of standard Unix like utilities, and these are usually simple commands that are used in day-to-day use of operating system as well as specific user applications and services. And this is typically a software that the GNU project has written and published under their open source license, so that the software is available for everyone to freely copy, modify, and redistribute. You know that we are using Linux, and Linux is an open source version of Unix, so you can easily modify the code and you can import yours one too if that will be permitted. Okay, then some examples would be the commands which allow users to edit, manipulate files and directories and perform calculations and even do jobs like the backup of their data. How all this works together. There are different parts you have seen in the structure of an operating system Linux. Okay, so how all this work together. When a user runs a standard utility or applications, that software makes a call to the kernel via the standard library of procedures and requesting system resources such as the contents of files or the input being fed into it via the keyboard. And the kernel, in turn, then queries the actual hardware for this information and then returns it again via the standard library of procedure layer. So this layering is what provides the system with a level of stability, and if your application crashes for some reason, it is separated enough from the kernel to prevent it taking down the whole system. So that's how these all different parts in a Linux operating system work together. Okay, so requests are coming to the kernel for different resources, and thereby kernel communicates with the hardware, and if it is available, it means responses those requests by providing the allocation. Okay, so that's the structure of a Linux operating system. So now coming to today's questions that you have to comment in the video, that first of all, define Linux. Okay. Second, what do you understand by shell, 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 and what do you understand by kernel? Define the shell kernel relationship. Okay. So this diagram is okay that I have shown to you. And one more diagram you draw where you will show the cell. Cell that you have to define through comment in the you will comment the definition of cell in the comment box. Okay. I'm just giving you an overview what is shell. You know, shell is a command line interpreter because you need to forward the commands to kernel, and for that you need what command line interpreter, and that is nothing but your shell. So shell forwards a command to kernel and then kernel to hardwares like that. In that way, communication takes place. So do comment the answers of the questions that just I have asked to you, and these are the important topics in my lecture series of Linux. I just want to talk about only those topics which are important for your exam. So do not skip one single, not a single topic from this lecture. Okay. So meet you in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.